What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Naughty Nev. Welcome back to another video. So today, I'm bringing you a replay where we had a player at the UK Open that happened in the past weekend who took K9 Cyber Dragons and played in round 2. That is very exciting. So today, we're just going to go over the replay. We're going to see how he played, what he did, and see how he performed. Let's hop right into the video. Okay, so I believe that the Dracotail player is actually going first. K9 Cyber Dragon is going up against Dracotail, and our opponent starts in the main phase with YuGiOh Dracotail, basically the branded fusion for the deck, and our Cyber Dragon player will chain for YuGiOh, so we're going to get some draws off of this if our opponent has no Ash Blossom, which, okay, he doesn't have Ash Blossom, so opponent's going to perform a fusion summon. They can use monsters from the hand, deck, or field, and for the rest of the turn, they cannot special summon from the extra deck except fusion monsters. So they used Femena and Lucius. I apologize if I butchered these names wrong. And then they'll bring out the Arthelion. So chaining 1 should be Femena, chaining 2 Lucius maybe, and then chaining 3 Arthelion to add both the cards back to the hand. So opponent is going to set Dracotail Flame as well as Dracotail Horn. Basically, Flame is going to negate a face-up spell on the field, and Horn will basically bounce back one attack position monster. Then our opponent will normal summon Lucius, and this allows our opponent to add a Dracotail monster from their deck to their hand, and the card they're going to add is Dracotail Pan, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, that's the end of the turn. So we're going to draw for turn. I'm not sure what we drew into, but in the hand we see Cyber Dragon Master, Cyber Emergency. I also saw Cyber Dragon. So in the main phase, we're going to start with Cyber Emergency. I did not see a Cyber Dragon core, so definitely we're going to search ourselves Cyber Dragon core. And looks like our opponent is going to chain Dracotail Flame to negate Cyber Emergency. Dracotail Flame does negate its effect, not the activation, so we can't activate another Cyber Emergency. But actually, opponent chained Bell. Bell is really good against Dracotail because the traps do need to shuffle back a Dracotail monster into the deck, so that negates Dracotail Flame, and we still get access to Cyber Dragon Core. We're going to normal summon the core, use its effect, and we're going to get Cyber Dark. Well, pretty good so far. Have 2 cards that we do need in our hand. Next, we're going to activate Cyber Dark Realm. Activates its effect to search. And okay, we're searching Cyber Dark Chimera because we did not have it in our hand. Opponent is taking a second to read. Oh yes, there's a Nashter. I think I just saw K9 Lupus in our opponent's hand. Yeah, Lupus. And I think that's a Ghost Ray Cyber Dragon, guys. Wow, Ghost Ray. I don't own any Ghost Ray. Would be nice to own some. But they're too expensive. Too expensive. Okay, opponent is thinking. Opponent is going to activate Femena. I'm not sure if this is on resolution or in response to Cyber Dark Realm to normal summon. But opponent is going to perform a fusion summon using a YuGiOh in hand. Oh, that's unfortunate that they had YuGiOh in hand. So they're going to use Lucius, YuGiOh, and Femena to fusion summon into Gulamel. Dracotail Gulamel. I hope I'm saying these names correctly. I apologize, guys. Basically, when you activate a Dracotail card effect, you can target one card your opponent controls and destroy it. So opponent will definitely go after the Cyber Dark Realm. Now, just going to pause here quick. We do need the Cyber Dark Realm to normal summon Cyber Dark Chimera. However, we already know, as I could see from our hand, Adam already has Nashter in hand. Now, Nashter can also reboard Cyber Dark Chimera, but the downside is, since we're playing K9, we don't want to be locked into machines. So I think maybe we should negate Gulamel. Because I see our Cyber Dragon player. Yeah, okay. He's using the droplet, discarding the Cyber Dark Chimera. Okay. And now I see that our Dracotail player is chaining Dracotail Horn And he actually did a fantastic play, shuffling back the Flame, and he's actually going to bounce back the Gulamel. So Droplet does not negate Gulamel, but instead has to negate Arthelion. So I think on a new chain, it will definitely be Chainlink 1 Chimera, and then I forgot which card it is that our opponent's using to set Ketu Dracotail. But we're going to send Cyberdock Worm to the graveyard. Yeah, I don't think our opponent has any other response from here on out. I think our opponent has used all possible effects. I could be wrong, but I think we have the lead now. So opponent's taking a second to eat Cyberdock Worm. Not a lot of players are familiar with the new Cyber Dragon support, but I think from here probably could use Cyberdock Worm effect. Yeah, we're going to use Cyberdock Worm effect. I believe we should be sending Cyber Dragon Hertz to the grave. Oh no, our player is actually going to send Cyber Dragon Core. Okay, maybe because they're only playing one Cyber Dragon, so there's no need to send a Cyber Dragon Hertz. There's no Cyber Dragon in grave or deck to add back. Oh, okay. Now our opponent's going to activate Lupus to special summon itself because our opponent did activate a monster effect in hand and graveyard. We're going to XC summon into K9 Ripper. We're going to use the effect of Ripper, and we're going to search for a probably Jockle or maybe Lantern. Let's see what our Cyber Dragon player adds to hand. He is thinking of the Jockle because oh, okay. Opponent is actually going to add Lantern. And because our player is going to add Lantern, and because our opponent activated a monster effect in the hand or graveyard, K9 Ripper is also able to set the quick play spell. But now, I think what I would have done is, since we had Lupus attached as material, I would have used K9 Ripper's effect detaching Lupus, so that since we're adding Lantern can then target the Lupus engrave and special summon itself and Lupus back. But maybe we'll see what our player is doing. Yeah, I see he's holding on to that Lantern, probably checking if he actually had a K9 monster in grave. Shouldn't have detached that Cyberdock Worm. Next, opponent's going to activate Cyber Dragon Ashter, discarding that Ghost Rare Cyber Dragon. Now, he's not using the effect because we are going to get locked into machines, and we do have some K9 cards, so I guess it's a good idea not to use an Ashter effect. We have two Cyber Dragon monsters or machine monsters on the field, and we can definitely use one of them to go into Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight won't be able to search for the continuous spell because we don't control a continuous spell on the field. So instead, we're going to go for the second effect of Clockwork Knight, and I think this is how we bring back our Cyberdock Worm. Yes, Reborn Worm. Cyberdock Chimera, tributing Cyber Dragon Core. Then we go Cyberdock Chimera's effect, discarding the realm that we added back off Worm, and we're going to get Power Bond to our hand. And now we're good. This is a good position. Since we successfully added Power Bond, we are able to OTK when we can. Our player is going to activate Power Bond right now. We're going to banish Cyber Dragon Core and Cyberdock Worm from our graveyard to fusion summon into Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. I assume we're going to use on summon effect to definitely pop that set card. And seems like we're going to use Rampage effect. We're going to send two Light Machine monsters to the graveyard. We're going to send a Hertz as well as another Core, and I assume Hertz effect will trigger. We're going to add the Cyber Dragon Core back to our hand. Oh no, we're going to add Nashter back to our hand. Okay. Now I assume here we could possibly just enter battle. But no, it seems like our Cyber Dragon player is going to continue popping off. So we're going to link summon into Clifford Genius. And now, okay, I'm not sure what effect was activated, but it seems like K9 Ripper's effect just got activated to negate something. And yeah, Adam just entered battle phase because it was an open field. And there you go. OTK right there. Well done. Well done. That was an impressive game one. I don't know what happened with K9 Ripper that he used its effect. I'm not sure which monster effect activated in graveyard or hand. Maybe you guys can let me know. But cool. We take game one. Now let's hop right into game number 2. Okay. Game number 2. Let's see. So, oh, okay, see a lightning storm. So Adam definitely sided for going second. But, oh, wow, okay. Dracotail actually made us go first because I didn't see Adam draw a card. So we're going first, guys. Woo! Okay, but at least we had Cyber Emergency. We'll just go uninterrupted. Oh, I don't see an Ash Blossom. I don't think I saw an Ash Blossom in Dracotail player's hand. But he is thinking. Maybe he has a Dracotail Femena. He is thinking about this. Okay, no response. We're going to get Cyber Dragon Core to our hand, and thankfully there's no draw on resolution. So we're looking good so far. Oh, we opened Jockle and Lupus. Jockle effect, special summon them both. Jockle effect to search, probably add Lantern, maybe? Yes, we're going to add Lantern. And this is really good. We get to set up K9 Ripper very early to protect ourselves against a monster hand trap that our Dracotail player may have, or even the Dracotail Femena, prevented from performing a fusion summon. We can use Ripper effect. We can search for Izuna. And now here, I think we can just normal summon our core. Normal summon core effect. Probably should add Cyberdark Realm if we don't already have it. Yes, we're going to get Cyberdark Realm to our hand. Activate Cyberdark Realm to search for Cyberdark Monster. And we can definitely search for Cyberdark Chimera. And then use the effect of Realm to normal summon our Chimera. Then we're going to use the core, perform a link summon into Clockwork Knight. On summon effect, we will search for the continuous spell Clockwork Knight. I must say, I don't think the continuous spell, I could be wrong, but I don't think it's good against Dracotail. So you could definitely use it to discard off Power Bond unless you want to use Clockwork Knight to boost your monster's attack. So instead of discarding Clockwork Knight, Adam is going to discard the Lightning Storm. It is a dead card officially to search for Power Bond. That's definitely what you want to see. I see he's just showing Dracotail player what he does know that's in his hand. Next, we're going to use Chimera and Clockwork Knight to link summon to Clifford Genius. Chimera effect to send Cyberdark Worm to the graveyard. And now we're going to go Lantern effect. We're definitely targeting the Jockle in grave. Special summon them both, which will trigger Clifford Genius to search. And we're going to get the Therion King Regulus to our hand. This is a good thing about playing Clifford Genius. If you don't discard the Clockwork Knight to the graveyard to use its banish effect to search, you can just use Clifford Genius instead to search. We're going to establish Therion King Regulus right now to establish another negate. I'm not sure if he's playing other level 5 or higher machine monsters to search off Clifford Genius. Maybe the Disablaster, maybe the Crab Crane. Oh, I think I just saw a Crab Crane. I think our opponent is playing the Crab Crane. So our opponent's going to activate a case for K9 after adding it off Lantern, I believe. Search for another Jockle, because we already have Izuna in our hand. Then we're going to use Clifford Genius and Lantern to link summon into SP Little Knight. Now here we're going to go Worm effect. As cost, we're going to send Cyber Dragon Hertz to the grave. Worm will special summon itself and add back Cyber Emergency. I don't think our our player, okay, there we go. He is using Hertz effect. I thought he wasn't going to use it or he forgot about it. We're going to get the Ghost Rare Cyber Dragon to our hand. Gosh, what a beautiful card. Now we're going to activate Clockwork Knight. Try to get another level 5 by activating Power Bond to Fusion Summon. We're going to use the Cyber Dragon in our hand and we're going to banish Cyber Dragon Hertz to Fusion Summon into Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. Don't have to use its effect to send 2 light machine monsters, I believe. I don't think there's a reason for that. So we can just perform an Xyz summon into Cyber Dragon Nova. We'll use Nova effect and we're going to reborn the Cyber Dragon. And then we can go straight into Cyber Dragon Infinity. And then using Cyber Dragon and Jockle, I believe, we're going to Synchro Summon into Chaos Angel. It was used with light and dark, so it has both light and dark effects, unaffected by monster effects, and monsters we control cannot be destroyed by battle. I would have went into Valon, or if you guys are playing Nash Knight package, you can definitely go into Nash Knight. So opponent's going to start their turn. They are going to activate K2 Dracotail. Basically, it's going to add a Dracotail monster from the deck to the hand, and since we control the monster, They can perform a fusion summon, so this is a pretty good negate. Yes, we're going to use Ethereum King regulars to negate. Alright, opponent is just taking a second to read Clockwork Knight. But like I said, I don't think Clockwork Knight really affects Dracotail. They just need to use a Dracotail monster and like monsters in the hand, mainly as material. There's no like type that is required for Dracotail fusion monsters. So instead, opponent's going to normal summon Lucius, no effect, and then exceed summoning to Typhon. And I think our opponent's trying to activate Typhon effects now? No, he's thinking about it. Luckily, Clockwork Knight is there to reduce Typhon's attack by 500 and boost our monsters by 500. Okay, seems to just be asking questions. But also the downside to Clockwork Knight, since opponent does have Typhon, if any of our monsters is over 3000 attack, it does prevent us from using the effects. Okay, he's using the effects, and okay, we're using Droplet to negate Typhon. That's pretty good. And yeah, opponent passes for turn. And in the main phase, we're going to activate Cyber Emergency. No response from our opponent. We'll get Cyber Dragon Core to our hand. Normal Summon Core, Core Effect. Could add Cyberload Fusion, but no, okay. He actually added Cyber Dark Realm. And then our opponent's going to use Core to contact Fuse. And yeah, switch the monsters to attack. And attack for game, and boom, K9 Cyber Dragons takes the win, guys. Congratulations to Adam. That was well played. And so happy to see K9 Cyber Dragon getting some representation. Otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This brings us to the end. I'll see you guys in the next video. Naughty Nev signing out. Peace.